A very good afternoon to everyone. My name is Shikhar Saxena. I am the Assistant Professor in BBA BC Department at IIMT College of Management, Greater Noida. Today, I will be presenting the presentation on the topic Marketing Management and Introduction. So, what do you mean by the marketing? According to the American Marketing Association, marketing is an organizational function and set of processes for creating, communicating, and delivering the value to the customers and for managing the relationships in a way that benefits the both the organization and the stakeholders. According to the Dr. Philip Kotler, who is the renowned personality in the world of marketing, a societal process by which individuals and groups obtain what they need and what though creating offerings and freely exchanging products and services for the values with the others. Hence, a simple example of the marketing is it basically provides you with the products and services, pricing, promotions, distributions, and research analysis. By what it means that we first study the market analysis and then we deliver the product or the service in an accordingly way out manner that could benefit the needs of the customers in a specific manner. Hence, nature of marketing includes the following points. First is the managerial function. Second is the human activity. Third is the economic function. Fourth is the both art and science, customer centric, customer oriented, goal oriented, interactive activity, dynamic process, and it creates the utility. We come to the particular point. What is the scope of marketing? Hence, it helps the consumer wants and needs to study the consumer behavior, as well as production planning and development, pricing policies, distribution, promotion, customer satisfaction, and marketing control. Since now we are getting many updates, like the world is changing post-pandemic era, there were certain benefits that a company can sort out. Hence, let's discuss what are the basic importance of marketing. First point is the raising the basic and maintaining the standard of living for the community. Community here basically means what we are basically living in. It creates the employment opportunities. Like, for example, if a person has done a certain specific oriented program in the area of marketing, he would be basically given an opportunity to work as a particular personality in the sales area, sales team, sales manager, area manager, digital manager, and hence, moreover, the following aspects will be created for the future growth and employment. Source of income and revenue, that basically explains the aspects from where the income will be generated in the area of marketing that could benefit the organization in the effective and efficient manner. Hence, it acts as a basic for make a particular decision. The decision can be related to a particular personality, like a problem is being faced by the organization. So what all are the prospects that could relate to the particular personality, and hence a wide decision can be made in an effective and efficient manner. Acts as a new source of ideas. Since new source of idea basically means what are the basic new opportunities that are currently coming into our particular domain. Like post pandemic, the marketing strategies were different. Pre-pandemic, the marketing strategies were different. Since now the digitalization of money, currency, exchange values has created a lot of tremendous opportunities that could relate to a particular generation of a new idea. Hence, last but not the least, it is the development of an economy. The economy basically means as a particular country that could relate to the overall development of the nation, which could provide a sustainable development goal in a basic area so that we can develop the area in the areas of income, poverty, education, money, foreign exchange, government stability. Hence, coming to the next point, this is a particular picture which basically displays what are the prospects of how the Google was started in the area and what is now a Google is. Since the time flies, as I particularly said, so what all it happened is the example of Google. Now let's discuss the core concepts of marketing. Core concepts of marketing are basically the needs, wants, demand, products, utility, cost, satisfaction, exchange, transaction and transfer, relationship and network, market, marketing, marketer and prospects. Since this is a very good example of a particular renowned company, Rolls-Royce, that basically provides a tremendous customer satisfaction in the particular marketing sector. A particular car basically ranges from 2.5 crores as comparison with the Indian market. Modern marketing concepts. There are five basically modern marketing concepts which we can relate to. First one is the product concept. Second one is the selling concept. Third one is the marketing concept. Fourth one is the social marketing concept, and the last one is the production concept. Let's talk about the production concept. The production lays emphasis on the production and assumes the consumer that will always respond to the products that are maintained available to them. Hence this concept is developed. There was a period of manufacturing dominance and there was a competition. It was the producer's market, and hence the production problems were one of the most important sectors that could anyone faces. Hence, production parameters basically includes the operations, the benchmarking, the lot size, just-in-time assembly, factory research, planning, cost accounting, industrial aspects, robots, process, and manufacturing with respect to the jobs. The next one is the product concept. With the passage of time, it was realized that not only the basic factors but also the quantity of the production and also the quality of the product that also is important and has changed. The product concept assumes that the consumers will respond favorably to the best quality products, that they are reasonably priced, and hence the major task of the management is to improve the quality of the product as it is being offered to the customers for the existing and to satisfy the needs of the basic prospects. Hence the product itself includes the innovation, process, quality, price, service, efficiency, and delivery. The next concept is basically the sales concept. Hence, the sales concept basically includes that the consumer will generally not buy enough of the firm products unless there is an interest in the stimulated way through substantial selling and promotional activities. In this concept, it basically focuses on the product, the means are selling and prompting to the various objective in the maximization of profits through the sales volume. Hence, being a particular salesperson or a sales manager, the basic portfolio should be about the how the increase in sales can be managed in a very effective and efficient way, though the parameters include the knowledge marketing strategy, hence orders, solution, profit, goals, and guidelines. I repeat the parameters that are knowledge marketing strategy, order, solution, profit, goal, and guidelines. The marketing concept. The modern approach to marketing is referred to as the marketing concept. The essence of the marketing concept is that the customer and not the product is the center of the entire business activity. It is also referred as the customer-oriented approach to the business. Hence, the concept explains the rationale for the firm's existence in terms of the ability to satisfy some of the major aspects according to the customer need and recognizes the purpose of the business as to create a particular customer. Though the marketing strategy basically includes the following parameters that basically involves planning, management, offline integration, traffic building, social media, optimization process, conversion analysis, and the website designing. I basically remove the parameters: planning, management, offline integration, traffic building, social media, optimization processing, conversion analysis, and website designing. The last but not the least is the social marketing concept. In the words of the Philip Kotler, the social marketing concept is the management orientation that basically holds that the key task of the organization is to determine the needs and wants of the target market and to adopt the organization to delivering the desired satisfaction more effectively and efficiently than its competitors in a way that preserves or chances the consumer's society well-being. Basically, their needs plus society first is equals to better business idea, and clubbing of the better business idea basically introduces the social marketing concept. The social marketing concept basically includes the three main parameters. First one is the society, that basically is the human welfare. Second one is the company, that is basically profits. Third one is the consumers, that is basically the satisfaction. First point, society. Companies must make sure that the product, services, and actions, investment, innovations are served to the society as a first. Consumers, satisfaction. Products and services should be satisfying the customer needs. Third one is the company, that is the profits. Building the long-term relationship, being socially responsible, and providing satisfactory products are the important for profit making and wealth maximization. This is a very good example of a particular company, that is the Gillette, that how it basically provides the good marketing avenues or the marketing opportunities for its products to be delivered in the world in an appropriate manner. Hence, a customer arises the needs. The Gillette basically tries to satisfy the needs of that particular customer in a very effective and efficient manner. Now let's talk about the what do you mean by the word consumer behavior. According to the Engel, Blackwell, and Manison, the consumer behavior is the actions and the decision processes of people who basically purchase goods and services for the personal consumption. Hence, consumer behavior is the sum total of the consumer's attitudes, preferences, intentions, and decisions regarding to the consumer's behavior in the marketplace when purchasing a particular product or a service. Basically, the consumer behavior is what will a consumer will choose, where will a consumer will buy, and when the consumer will buy. Is it good? Is it not good? All the confusions about the appropriate behavior falls under the opportunity of the consumer behavior. The next heading is basically of the benefits of the consumer behavior. It helps to design the production policies. It helps in knowing the effect of price on buying. It helps in exploiting the marketing opportunities that are available to the marketer. It helps in designing the marketing mix. It helps in implementing the STP strategies. It helps in understanding the diversified preferences. It helps in understanding the various roles that are being played by the consumer at different ends with respect to the satisfaction of behavior at the earliest with the minimum cost. Hence, this is a particular advertisement that was launched by the particular company known as the Hyundai, Korean company, whose tagline basically suggests that this is the new thinking where the new possibilities fall. Hence, the Indian Army, with respect to the real hero of the Hyundai, basically says what a particular army person who is available with respect to serve his country at the most is the primemost priority of a person who is serving the Indian country. That basically recognized in the world of the marketing by the Hyundai company, that it connected the emotions of a particular customer with respect to the Indian Army. So obviously with this particular advertisement, the sale of the Hyundai car was increased to a J mark curve that benefited the particular company and also satisfied the customers in a very appropriate manner. Coming back to the characteristics of the consumer behavior, it basically provides the opportunities with respect to the process that basically helps in first a need identification is identified to buy that particular product. Second one is the information search that is relating to that particular product. Third one is the listing of the alternative brands. Fourth one is the evaluating the alternative. Fifth one is the purchase decision. And the last one is the post-purchase evaluation by the marketer. Second one is the influence by the various prospects that basically includes the psychological process, the social, the situational, the cultural aspects that benefits the particular domain. Third one, different for all the customers. All consumers do not behave in the same manner. Different consumers behave differently. It is one of the basic, most appropriate example that in a family there are different individuals, and different individuals basically has different tastes and preferences, and different tastes and preferences basically means that a particular person who is given an opportunity may face a different favorableness towards a particular brand or towards a particular color. Hence, the fourth point is the different for the different products. The customer behavior is different for the different products. Some consumers buy more or less quantity of the same product. Region bound, the consumer behaviors basically varies from different states, region, countries. And the last point is the importance for the marketer. The market needs to have a good knowledge of the consumer behavior. It needs to study the various factors that influence the consumer behavior of their target customers. Basically coming back to the particular point, This basically aspect means in a country like India, the color white is represented as a color of sadness or demise. But if I talk about that particular same color, that is white, it is a prominent color in the world of France. That is a fashion enthusiastic aspect country that basically helps in designing its colors with respect to the white color that are being preferred by the French people. So the main focus is the consumer behavior basically varies from region, states, countries, districts. Seventh, the spread effect relationship. One person may influence the other for buying the same person. If a particular person buys the iPhone and the second one has a good affordability towards that particular aspect, so he can also enthusiastic or prominent the changing pattern and can buy a particular product in a minimum span of time. उसके बाद standard of the living, the more a person buys the goods or services, the higher is the standard of living. It keeps on changing. Sometimes a particular person basically buys a particular product like product real, and hence with the change in the price he can also switch to its competitors, since a particular organization has different competitors that can be influenced by the customer with a minimum span of time. Like for example, the Kellogg's in India changed its marketing aspects that were related to the different varieties, and hence it can be produced according to the people who liked their taste according to the Indian culture. Next comes to the Colgate one. The Colgate, when entered the Indian country, it was not very appropriate, not very good brand that a particular Indian customer can simply relate to. Hence, there are certain parameters with respect to the different aspects. So, being a particular a multi-giant company like Colgate, the Colgate changed its strategies and patterns, and only then it could be available in India for the customers for the better buying. These are basically the influences of the consumer behavior. First one is the personality factor. Second one is the psychological. They both are the part of the internal influences. And the second one is the external influences, that are the cultural factors and the social factors. The personal factors basically include age, income, occupation, lifestyle, personality. The psychological factors basically includes the motivation, perception, learning, attitude, and beliefs. The external influences basically include the cultural factors, that includes the culture, subculture, social class. The fourth one is the social factors, that includes the family, reference group, roles, and status. One of the famous example is of the Apollo hospitals that basically take cares of the its patients in a very effective and efficient way. The exact meaning of satisfying a need is by the Apollo hospitals was basically a person who was a 55-year-old, and that particular person was having a different type of ailment which could lead to a depression to a certain time. Apollo counseling and benefits help that particular person to regrow from the depression stages and live a healthy life with a good future ahead. The same example comes from the British Airways, that is, it is fueled by the love campaign that basically introduced a particular personality. Hence, a particular combination of an old mother with a British air hostess, giving them a sort of a bit slice of Indian culture, how our Indian culture represents, what are the parameters that are included with the respect, love, companionship, and harmony. And hence, the British Airways signified a signal it could create a harmonious relationships with the Indian customers and can provide a very good services with respect to the all over a head combination of Indians with the Britishers. The simple ailment of British Airways was to connect a harmonious relationship with the Indian origin people. The next one comes out to be the of Zoom founder. Eric Yuan has been named as the Time 2020 Business Person of the Year. Hence, the next topic comes out to be the buying decision process that basically includes the 5 stages. First, we discuss about the nominal nominal decision making, problem recognition, information search, product choice and purchase, post purchase action, no dissonance, very limited evaluation, limited decision making, problem recognition, it is generic, information search, evaluation of alternatives, product choice and purchase, post purchase action, no dissonance, limited evaluation. Extended decision making, problem recognition, generic, information search, evaluation of alternatives, product choice and purchase, post purchase action, no dissonance, no complex evaluation. Stage number one is the need. In the first stage of the buying process, where the customer recognizes a problem or a requirement that needs to be fulfilled, the requirements can be generated either by the internal stimuli or the external stimuli. In this stage, the marketer should study and understand the consumers to find out the kinds of needs arise, who brought about and how they led to the customer towards a particular product. Second stage, in this stage, the consumer seeks more information. The consumer is keen about how to make go an active information search. The consumer can obtain information through any of the several sources available. This includes the family, friends, neighbors, acquaintance. Hence, industrial sources include the advertising, salespeople, dealers, and packaging. People sources basically includes the mass media, consumer rating, and organization, and the experiential sources that includes the handling and examining of using the particular product. The relative influence of these information sources varies from product to product and from buyer to buyer. Stage 3 includes that a consumer uses the information to evaluate the alternative brands from different alternatives. How consumers go about evaluating purchase alternative depends on the individual customer and the specific buying situation. In some cases, the consumer use logical thinking, whereas in other cases, consumer do a little or no evaluation. Instead, they buy on an aspiration that they rely on the intuition. Hence, sometimes the consumers make buying products in their own. Sometimes they depend on the friends or relatives to guide them in an effective and appropriate manner. The next stage includes that the consumer should actually buy the product. Generally, a consumer will buy the most favorite product, but there can be two factors: purchase intention, purchase decision. The first factor includes the attitude towards the others, and the second one includes the unforeseen circumstances that could relate to any specific situation. The customer form a purchase intention based on the factors such as usual income, usual price, or etc. with respect to usual product benefits. Hence, in this stage, the consumer takes further steps after being purchased with their satisfaction and dissatisfaction. The satisfaction and dissatisfaction basically depends on the relationship between the customer's expectations and product's performance. If a product is short of expectation, the consumer is disappointed. On the other hand, if it meets their expectation, the consumer is satisfied, and if it exceeds their expectation, the consumer is delighted.